You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodriguez for our Black and White Sports. Well, we've got yet more wording coming out from this time one of the most well-respected NFL reporters in all of the league, Mike Sando of The Athletic, one of the best, been around forever. And he has come out and he has made some comments regarding Tom Brady and his retirement, unretirement, 49ers, no Bucs, the drama surrounding it, everything involving that. Our speculation has been that he is angling to unretire, never really wanted to retire, kind of felt like he got a little weight backed into it. And I heard this today when I was listening to the Haberman and Middlecoff podcast. They covered the 49ers, and they played a snippet of Sando making these comments, and I was like, whoa, interesting. Look, he also has heard the chatter about the fact that there was some things going on with the Bucs, with Brady, with Byron Leftwich, with Bruce Arians, and that chatter, I guess, has been going on a while. Well, let's get to this because, this is getting more and more interesting. And look, this is from JoeBucksFan.com. But, Joe Bucks, Joe, that is, pointed something out that's interesting. By Joe's last count, we have 5 A-plus reporters and a San Diego radio guy who is a former college roommate of a Bucs assistant and a business partner of Brady's claiming something was up. That was Dana White, by the way, he's talking about. Also, talking about the fact that you get an article, it comes through, and this is really interesting. He pumped out a column, Mike Sando, that is, earlier last week. Another top shelf NFL reporter, Mike Sando of The Athletic, pumped out a column where he too notes that from inside Brady's camp, comes word that Brady was frustrated by the coach the Bucs coaching staff. So now, let's get to this and what Sando said because it is interesting. Sando has also heard chatter floating around through NFL back channels that there was something going on between Brady and the Bucs organization. The Brady situation. This is the most interesting quarterback situation from my perspective. A month ago, when word was circulating through league channels that Brady was considering retirement, some close to the situation indicated the quarterback had grown frustrated with some of the Buccaneers' coaching. Brady retired and then suggested he would keep the door open for a possible return in the, quote, never say never framing. Brady might not be willing to force a trade from the Buccaneers to the 49ers, which would have gotten messy and affected his legacy in a negative way while straining relationships in Tampa that he surely values very much. By retiring, Brady has gracefully told the Buccaneers he will not play for them again. Tampa Bay has less reason to play hardball with Brady when there's no chance he will play for them. By leaving the door open to play again, Brady is in a position to accept a trade if one can be worked out. He never has to be the bad guy. He really doesn't. He doesn't really have to do anything. Now, this is interesting. Sando believes all of this is part of a scheme by Brady to land on the 49ers roster. Wow. Mike Sando is one of the best in the business, especially when it comes to actually ranking and evaluating quarterbacks. But he gets a ton of insider information. And here we are. We've got him coming on saying he heard there was drama in Tampa Bay a month ago, like before Brady actually retired, and that the drama surrounding The retirement may have had to do with something involving the Tampa Bay Bucs coaching staff. This is wild. Matrix is on record. I'm on record. Neither one of us thinks Brady's done now. I mean, it's like angling as to how this is going to work. There's a major rumor right now talking about Jimmy Garoppolo to either the Commanders or to the Steelers. Some thinks it will be the Steelers because the 49ers will want to do a solid by Garoppolo and put him in a better situation because he does have a no-trade clause, and word has it out of 49ers land, they're just not going to screw Jimmy over. They're just not going to. They're going to try to put Jimmy in a good situation. You won't see him probably traded to the Texans or the Commanders, but someplace like the Steelers or the Broncos or someplace like that, maybe even the Packers. I heard that today. Garoppolo and the Packers, because their coach runs the exact same system that Kyle runs. So interesting. The Steelers and the Garoppolo thing, it would be, I believe, 2 fourth-round picks. It'd be a fourth this year, and then a conditional fourth that might move up for next year. In other words, based on playing time, if Jimmy Garoppolo gets 85% of the snaps, then that fourth pick may turn into a second-round pick. That's how that trade would work, possibly involving the Steelers. Shit, it's getting interesting. It's going to be the most interesting offseason far as quarterback movement that I think we've ever seen. And we've seen a couple of interesting offseasons the last 2 years. And the Panthers called about Kirk Cousins. What the frick? Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.